let's begin.
Let's.
We return to your rooms in the Blue Rhinoceros Inn in Jijmul.
You should really come up with the names on your own because they're hard to pronounce.
I don't know. I kind of like it being hard to pronounce. It makes it sound exotic. Let's see. Torin, your mug or your flagon of ale is all gone. Um, you have a pounding headache, and
Holy
you woke
shit,
up
no.
at noon. Um, I'm struggling to remember your name, Evan.
Rallis.
Rallis. That's what it was. Okay, where is this
I need to open it.
sheet? I thought I had. I apparently don't have any of. All right. Well, that is fun.
You know, feet or
No, I just don't have anything for your guys' characters. Torin, Rallis. Okay, and you guys can keep track of all of your stuff. I don't need to keep track of that. I just need to keep track of this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I switched stats, by the way. I don't remember what I switched, but I know I switched something to 14 in Constitution.
You switched Constitution and Dex, I think, because they didn't actually change. One was 15, one was 14.
No, my strength is 15.
Okay, well, you swapped two of something.
Yeah, strength 15, dexterity 12, 14 is Constitution.
Yep.
I just kind of swapped.
Okay, that is there. Okay. That is not what I meant to do.
Here's my good old 18.
Alright. You all are in the capital town of Jijmul, across the pond from Geoge.
Ah, what wonderful names these cities have. So we're in the capital town. Let's see. What was our plan in coming here again? All right, to get away from the assassins.
And I think to visit the dragon. Or something like that. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember it because I didn't write notes this time.
Man, I expect you to do that.
If you all will recall, you were crossing the bridge last time when you were bombarded by wyverns, and then you were released and you crossed the bridge again. This time you made it all the way across. I can't stand this light. I wish I could just make it just dimmer or fix my webcam, but it's not working. So.
I'm like, shit.
So now I don't look as luminescent. Okay.
I'm grossly incandescent.
You literally look pink.
Only half.
But yes, you were fleeing away from the Thieves Guild, which they can track you much further than this in the capital town.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
Just quite unfortunate.
Oh, good. There we go. Got my head key set up. Yeah.
So then, let's see. Where was that map?
Yeah.
The map I will link in chat.
We got it. I think it's a pin message. No, it's literally like the second message in Conquest.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. I forgot we have that.
Oh, yeah, so it is. So then, we're in Jujumil? Jujumil, right. So then, I guess the next obvious step is Sejongtin.
Yeah. Sorry, I was confused with that note.
Yep.
Well then. See, is there anything you'd like to get done in this town before we leave, though? This is a very large town. There's all sorts of opportunities here.
I had in mind earlier what I wanted to do.
I don't know. There aren't any blacksmiths for you to befriend. Also, listening back to myself, I realize I have a not like a lisp, but a very subtle vocal something or other.
Accent.
I don't think it's an accent. It doesn't sound like an accent. It sounds like almost a lisp. Regardless.
There we go. Oh, fuck, I had this in mind too. wearing.
Well, this is a capital city. You guys are still in your room as of right now.
Alrighty. Wake up.
You are awake.
Alrighty. Let's just go down, get breakfast, and
Would you like to make your daily constitution checks in this campaign too?
No.
No, this character won't be doing that.
You're the type that goes to a bar and gets water.
More of the type that gets a small amount of a very strong drink and drinks it slowly.
Mm. Well, you worked your way through half a flagon of whiskey last night, so... I remember this conversation. I listened to it just before.
Oh yeah, right. They just gave me a flagon. I'm like, you know what?
A flagon, which is representative of a generic unit of measurement of alcohol.
Alcohol.
Yes, the magical elixir that makes you forget things and make poor decisions.
I already do that. Good old Puffin Forest.
But that is
So then,
that looks like a very comfortable pillow.
it is very comfortable.
Speaking of which, I need to put my rice sock on the keyboard so that it doesn't overheat. Because that's a thing my computer does, because it's a laptop.
So then.
Where did my mouse go?
We're downstairs. I'm probably not going to be drinking this early in the morning on this character. But I will be making small talk with the bartender. Does he he knows who I am, right? So I assume at this point I'm someone of note considering my bounty.
Yeah, considering your bounty and your recognizable feature, you don't look exactly like a dragonborn. You're very much more draconic. In the same way that half-elves see elves as elves and humans as humans, but elves see half-elves as humans and humans see half-elves as elves, you see dragonborns as more human than dragon, and they see you in kind as more dragon than human. So you stand out, and you're an uncommon combination. So you do naturally stand out in crowds, and you're generally known, yes. Long story short, yes.
He knows I am.
I know who you are, and I know why you're here.
Is there any particularly interesting news he'd know about me, or just is there anything he'd basically mention upon seeing me down?
You're a paying customer. He doesn't seem to have many more interests than that.
Good to know.
Matthew, ignore this future message in Conquest of Dragons.
Banned.
I'm trying to
banned for sharing links. Don't post links in chat.
Copy link. Fuck me, I just opened up.
Why is that? Oh, that's an interesting. Sorry, I'm just looking through my list of draconic animals that I can throw at you. It's really interesting.
I recently learned of behirs. Are you familiar with them? They're quite weird looking.
Behirs?
Behir or something along that line. 12 legs, looks kind of like a snake. Lightning.
Huh. That's very interesting, CR11.
Yeah, it's really interesting that CR11, but it hits 12 D10 on its lightning attack.
Well, I'm going back to looking at dragons. And sorting by challenge rating to see just... Okay.
Anyways, so
no, there doesn't seem to be anything specific that he knows about you or really cares to share.
I mean, understandable.
Regardless of your bounty, it's gotten around that half of the guild is going for the bounty and half of the guild is protecting you. So
no one wants to get caught up with it.
Most of the outsiders are staying out of it.
Understandable.
Have a nice day.
Well, I mean, I'm torn between leaving a smaller footprint by just going outright and trying to get something done in such a large city.
There's a lot that can be done in a large city.
This is true. I don't know, John, what do you think?
What can I do to enhance a Morningstar? Start a game. Or just, like, not enhance.
Well, I did send in that sheet of weapon modifications that higher tier smiths could do.
True.
And a capital city is a place where you could probably find one of those higher tier smiths.
I was just trying to think. Is there a
what?
Like portable smithing unit?
What's up?
Like a portable smithing unit?
You're looking for a portable smithing unit?
I'm just thinking, like, in case, like, I want to become a semi blacksmith or.
Oh, a portaforge. I got you right here. Here, I'll bring. Actually, wait. I'm not gonna be that hard. That's a RuneScape thing.
I mean, to be honest, it sounds like a clever name just to use it.
I'm sure there is a blacksmith's kit of some sort.
Blacksmith kit,
right?
There we go.
Quote me on that, Evan.
There is indeed a set of tools you can buy that are used for blacksmithing, but you'd still need a proper forge.
Also, what type of dragon are you?
Me?
Yes.
Bronze.
All right.
Okay.
Bronze or platinum. So then. Well, I mean, we can most certainly take you to a smith. That probably wouldn't be too out of the ordinary.
No, it probably wouldn't. Wait, do you have a -1 to investigation on this character too?
I'm like, what? No, I don't. No, I don't.
Bronze is lightning. Okay. Just wanted
I
to
have
check
a
that.
0 to investigation.
I'm right. Yep, lightning, bronze.
Yeah, I wanted to see because, I mean, if you were like a red dragon or a gold dragon born, I'd let you use your your breath weapon as not like as the attack, but a less intense version for crafting. Yeah. Although I don't really know. I don't know how you would refine it. I mean, you could refine it with lightning. That would be pretty cool. Of course, that would require
lightning can produce a great deal of heat under the proper amount of resistance.
Oh yeah.
So can radiance, but
I feel like lightning, however, would be much more suited for enchanting rather than smithing. Like enchanting a weapon with lightning, that sounds.
There are a lot of things you can do with it, honestly. I mean.
Yeah, it's a very versatile material, ability, plasma thing.
I mean, Matthew, you remember what I was talking about with the thing you could have done with the rod and the coil? Yeah.
However, my character shouldn't have actually been able to do that. There's no way he would have come up with that.
No, there isn't.
I
don't think there's a way either of ours would either. Neither of ours are particularly intelligent.
I mean, my character's intelligence was like, what, 8 in that campaign?
13.
It was 13? Really? It was positive?
Yeah, you thought you were playing an Eldritch Knight, so you increased your intelligence, then you realized, oh wait, this is a Blood Knight.
Right. That's always a fun conversation to remember. The day that my character realized his whole life was a lie.
Anyways, so.
Yes, getting back on track.
We can take you to a smith, and I mean, we have what? You said 300 GP?
Yeah.
I believe that would let you get an apprentice level-ish. I think those are 250. Let me pull up the sheet for you.
I'm trying to think, because you guys know how I'm doing like a kit. I'm going to get like a cooking kit for cow. Like, I plan on doing that. I'm just like think of something that I can do for this kit. But we're not that far in to realize something.
I mean, you really don't need a cooking kit for Ku if you have Beatrice's, or not Beatrice, Bernice's mess kit. So.
Yeah.
But regardless, right. What do you guys want to do? It's still morning. You've only eaten breakfast.
Well, I mean, I don't particularly need to do anything in this city. I'm just passing through, but I'm fine taking him wherever he wants to go. Or rather going with him, not really taking him.
We asked the bartender. What's the bartender's name again? He was like,
Zard Hall? Zard Hall?
Correct? Zard Hall, but he said we can call him Zar.
Yes. Bartender!
What is there to do around this?
You do realize this is a capital city, correct?
Yeah, what interesting stuff can we do around here?
You can do literally everything in the town. It's the Capitol building. It's where culture meets everywhere.
What is something that you find interesting to do in this town?
I live here.
Yeah?
I play poker in the back room. I'm not going to subject you guys to that. You
What
get
if
smashed.
You have like bartenders.
Listen, I've never left this bar. I've lived here my entire life. There's no such thing as magic. There's no such thing as weapons. I live in this room. I've never left this room. So does that answer your question?
No.
I'm finding the prices for the upgrades. By the way, sorry, they weren't actually on that sheet I sent, which is my bad.
It didn't have prices? I don't even know
Yeah,
what sheet you're talking about, to be honest.
I know where they are, though.
I'm sure it's somewhere in here. Yeah, there's so much stuff.
Let's see. Oh, well, this is going to crash my computer. Actually, not crash it. It's just going to be really slow.
It's just technical. My deck unit is a iPhone 6, a round-ass phone case, so it can't sit up.
Alright, so I don't know where that document you sent me is, so we can worry about that.
It's in general chat if you scroll up a bit.
Is it? Okay. That's not general chat. This is general chat. This free upgrades.
Yeah, Sphere.
Yeah.
Sphere is it's a Warforged in
a
campaign. Yeah.
Okay. Regardless, that information is there, and I will reference it as needed.
Did you pin it?
It's like 2 scroll wheels up.
Like 7.
Alright, cool. Headset's charging now.
Beep, boop, beep, bop.
Beep, beep, beep.
Is there a fest? Okay. While Evan's doing that, I'm going to ask fucking Czar. Is there a festival in town?
No, it's just a Tuesday.
Well, people usually have festivals throughout the week. But thank you for the information.
Of course.
You still don't like
So you can get a beginner technique, because those cost 100, but apprentice techniques cost 600, which we do not have.
I mean, we do have, but we can't pull it together.
Oh, finally. There we go.
I'm trying to fucking help my friend with her stupid stream because it's lagging, and I'm trying to like be creative with how I'm thinking.
Has she tried turning it off and back on again?
If I tell her that, she'll cut my nuts off. She will cut.
I don't see how this is a negative for me.
I won't be around you anymore. So I'll be bleeding out.
My point stands.
Rest in peace, Cove. Rest in peace, other member of the main 3.
Oh, right, yeah. I can play 2 characters.
you.
I can play a character that's basically 3.
No, stop it. All right. Status update. The first episode of Conquest of Dragons finally got uploaded.
I am putting the prices in chat.
All right. So what do the upgrades do?
They are listed, but basically you can have one of each tier, so you can only have like one, like beginner upgrade, for example. And they just add different properties to the weapon that make it very slightly strong.
Oh, okay.
Very slightly stronger.
Okay, fair enough.
For example, he could get on his Morning Star for 100 GP weighted, which gives it the heavy property, and steps its damage dice up by 1, so it would be a D10.
Oh, nice.
Prison Mike. Anybody else see that show? No?
No.
Okay. You never saw The Office?
No.
Oh yeah, I've seen The Office.
Put a blue bandana on. Fucking.
I'm trying to plan things and stuff, but I need you guys to.
Yes, let's go to the Smith, shall we?
All right. Make an invest.
Where the Smith is? Can we just ask Czar where the Smith is?
Are you sure you don't want to just roll for it?
Fuck you. George is just messaging me. Crazy. Fuck! I'm not your fucking stream lackey!
You should be.
We definitely wants to ask.
Control C. Oh, Control V. Pretty sure it's a +3. That's an 18. That's an.
You definitely don't want to ask.
Alrighty.
That was a natural 1 on his intelligence check.
Who's?
The bartenders. Czars.
Which bartender? Czar?
Alrighty. So then, let's keep going.
All right. As you head out, Torin, you've been here before. You had to travel here on your way from Sejonkton. Sejonkton. That's it. There's the pronunciation. So you're able to, though you were young, you do remember the path. So you're able to guide you both back to the smithy. Emblazoned above the door is the words, "The Tilted Anvil."
Alrighty.
They called me in high school.
Tilted and dragging your team down? Yeah, sounds like you.
God.
All right. You wanted to. I mean, the Rallis. You wanted to go.
That's well, I don't particularly use weapons.
Would you like to use weapons?
No.
You want to be that melee sorcerer?
Listen, just grab a great bow and be done with it. Melee wizard. Melee bow wizard.
Aren't you?
I am more of one for resolving things in other manners.
All right. We can just enter. I go in.
All right. You go in. Behind the counter, as you would expect to see in this area, you see a bronze dragonborn.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm like getting anxiety from like having to talk to NPCs in a game.
Don't worry, I got anxiety too when I was talking to people in game. I brushed it off by making my character an antisocial idiot like myself.
Nice.
You remember Lotus and his psychological breakdown?
Yes, I do.
That was fun. Can I help you?
What?
Can the smith help you?
I'm trying to think of what fucking help me with other than taking the weapon and doing something with it. You sell ball bearings?
You sell what? You cut out.
Ball bearings.
Ball bearings?
Ball bearings.
That's an odd request I don't get very often.
Metal balls.
Yes, I'm aware what ball bearings are, child. However, I don't know if I have any in stock. Let me check really quickly.
Fucking Georgia wants me to join her in voice chat. Dear God.
The clerk comes back with a large wooden crate filled with metal ball bearings. I found a couple.
A couple?
Yes.
What you count as a couple?
Well, this is a few. It's more than a few, less than a dozen. More than a dozen, but more than many, less than most.
Yeah, sorry. Fucking screaming at
Interesting request. Ball bearings.
But yeah, it's a strategic idea. Don't worry. How much is 1,000?
1,000. I can give you this crate for 20 gold pieces.
Matthew, approximately how many are in that crate?
I don't know. Hold on.
Why do you want this, out of curiosity?
You can't really see in the box, but they are small ball bearings, and it's an arm-sized case, so you can guess about maybe 3,500.
Oh my.
Yeah,
I mean, they're not huge. They're like smaller than I.
Yeah, they're small.
They're like the size of a D20.
Oh, they're smaller than that.
They're like the size of this Walgreens brand Band-Aid that I got for getting my shot for a $0 copay. Get yours today from today's sponsor, Walgreens. Good stuff, cheap.
Use code Matthew DND at checkout. Smile.
Use promo code DURNDUR for 10% off your DUR purchases.
Durnder.
Ermager DURNDUR.
How do you call that? Dur and dur.
There you go. DURNDUR.
Durnder.
DURNDUR. Okay.
There we go. Enough of looking at her stream, trying to help her fix it. She's got it done. She's got it. Good.
I give it 30 seconds before it breaks again.
Oh, I was just.
So you just purchased 3.5 thousand metal
Metal
marbles.
1,000 of them.
Well, I mean, it's only 20 GP, but
I can.
Why?
1,000's enough. You know what? Critical Role is inspiring me to do a lot of random shit. Just let me have fun.
I know. I'm just legitimately curious.
Oh, this is in character? Okay. We can distract people with the ball bearings.
Interesting. Okay.
Ball bearings hard surface make lots of noise.
The clerk grabs another container and starts counting them off one by one while staring at you very intently.
Can I get gold pieces just right there?
Pardon?
Can I just give him 10 gold pieces so he stops staring at me and I pay for it?
She
a bit of a tip, including
she takes your 10 gold pieces and continues staring at you while she moves the ball bearings.
5 more.
He smiles, takes your 5 additional gold, and goes back to counting them out. Much quicker than before.
Was she staring at me?
No, she's not anymore.
Okay.
Oh god. Yeah, let me just make this clerk count out 1,000 real quick.
Well, let's see. Can she?
You know how small ball bearings are? They're like the size of a BB.
Oh,
well, they come in all sorts of...
There are a lot of sizes.
The ones that I'm thinking of are sizes like a BB.
Also, wouldn't it be bearing balls rather than ball bearings?
No, they're ball bearings.
Aren't ball bearings the things that spin around?
They're in like chairs.
Oh, I thought you were asking for the actual balls in a ball bearing. Is that not what you were asking for?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Little bearing balls.
A little metal sphere.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ball bearing balls.
I'm pretty sure they're just called ball bearings. They're not called bearing balls.
Weird.
I know it's weird, but I guess ball is the adjective to the bearing, rather than bearing is the adjective to the ball. So.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I'm confused because I got that. I'm like, what the is this? Where is it? It's like blends in. But yeah, no, ball bearings. I have an idea.
Yep. She slides across the crate of about 1,000 ball bearings.
Wow, that's fine.
It is. You would have to actually go in and count to see how many there were.
I trust her because I paid her enough.
And by that I mean you'd have to go in and count to see how many you have. That way you can put it in your inventory. Because right now you have question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, ball bearings. Metal ball bearings.
Approximately 1,000.
Approximately 1,000, but not 1,000.
997.
Sure. You decide you have 997, knowing that that is most likely not correct.
Okay, time out. Not time out. Rallis, could you go and fetch me a bag that will fit all of these?
She gave you them in a crate.
Yes, I would like to transfer them in a bag for easier carrying. Instead of like, carrying like a big box, just like out on the street, just under one arm. I have them in like a smaller pouch that actually can like fit in my backpack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean. Does Rallis know what you mean?
Rallis, I'm trying to fit these into a pouch for easier transportation. Do you think you could fetch me a pouch? I will reimburse you when you get back. And I will count while you are going.
Rallis is sitting there silently watching you.
Please. I'll explain later. Fucking Evan. I'm just looking at Evan.
I'm just standing behind him, trying to give a reassuring smile to the smith to assure her that we've not entirely lost our marbles, or rather that we've not lost our ball bearings.
Boo.
I thank the smithy, and then we leave this.
All right, you've exited onto the busy street.
Can we find a place to sit?
Yeah, there's a small park just down the road. You find a few benches.
Yeah. Okay, can we go sit down? I'm asking you, Evan.
What? I'm sorry. I can't hear all that well.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this phone is apparently like quality, but I don't know why. It's really pissing me off. But we go down to the park and sit.
Sure.
And then I politely ask you to hold on to them, and I go and find a place that sells pouches big enough to fit all of these.
Good lord. Yeah.
That's a very oddly specific request.
Well, I mean, there are these things called a bag of holding that exist, but
they're out of your price range right now. You do know that.
Yes, I do believe in the same magical items thing. Their site is 4,000 GP.
No, they're 500 GP.
Oh wow, that's much more affordable.
Yeah, they're not meant to be uber impossible to get. Most of the time, it's just based off how much the DM is allowing. The weight limit is usually directly proportionate to the amount of it costs.
Kind of a question. And do I a leather working shop anywhere?
A leather working shop? Make an investigation check.
Leather bag. +3. That's a total 20.
Total 20? Yeah. 20. You looking up and down the street, right outside the park, you can see there's a leather working shop.
All right. I go in by myself. I think Bradley's still sitting there with my ball bearings at the park.
All right. You go in and look around. Towards the front half of the shop is a lot of leather tunics and crudely formed pelts. As you move further in, which I assume you do.
Can I approach the counter?
The counter is in the back of the building. As you approach, you do see areas filled with all different sizes of leather bags.
Can I pick up a size bag and ask how much is this?
Right. You pick up a medium-sized bag, which looks to be about enough to hold their ball bearings, and bring it to the counter. The clerk rings you up for 10 gold pieces.
Deal. I just wrote 210, 75 gold. There we go. Deal.
Alrighty.
Wash back out, and I just go back to the park and pour them all in there. Very gently. Very gently.
Make a dexterity check.
Medium. Leather pouch. That's pouch. I can't spell pouch.
I always just do generic names. I should really do actual abilities. So make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check? It's the same thing.
Yeah, I know, but I always just say make a dexterity check or make a strength check, but it should be actual. There's reasons there are other. Well, as you're pouring them, are we back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. As
we're both confused. It's like what?
My head. You guys know my headset cuts out from time to time.
Yes.
Yep. Whoa.
But as you're pouring them, you get about halfway through the bag, and your hand slips, and you drop the bag or drop the crate, and ball bearings scatter everywhere in the area around you.
I'm going to look at him and be like, "Do you want any help picking those up?
Please. Yes, please help. Please help."
I cannot emphasize how defeated this man is.
Please help. Please help.
Both of you make an investigation check for looking for the small metal balls.
11.
That's 10.
Well, working together, from what you can tell, you've gathered up most of them. It does seem like there's a little bit less than you started with, but you've still probably got around 1,000. Right. About, yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Well,
that's all I needed.
About 1,000. So then, you have a sack now. You got a sack full of marbles. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Alrighty. Well then. No, I'm sure a city such as this wouldn't need the services of just one person. We should be fine. Well,
no, because you just.
I'm just thinking out loud. Are you ready to depart for Sejongtan?
Yeah. Ready to get as far away as we can.
Let's get going.
Alright, and that will go in here. Alright, I am going to send you the metal ball bearings item file, official metal ball bearings item file, as soon as I fix the one mistake I just made that I meant to check. There we go. That is that. Okay. And let me plop it right in. There we go. It is in the voice chat. Feel free to take a look at that. No, I sent it as a TXT file because low computer RAM. I don't know why I haven't just downloaded more RAM.
What can I open these in?
Notepad.
Notepad? I don't know if I have Notepad. I probably do. I'm just stupid and never used it before.
It should be able to be opened in Notepad or in Chrome or any web browser of your choice. Yeah. Using Google Chrome, but other web programs are available. Like today's episode sponsors, Avast Antivirus.
My favorite antivirus, because it's actually I've kind of been cucking it because I paid for it on an empty Visa gift card, so it keeps trying to bill me and it can't bill me. But I love it anyways. Thank you, Avast. Please don't sue me.
Oh, it's on the internet now. You're getting shut down.
Campaign, we're getting shut down.
All right, someone hit that bass boost. Hold on, I got this. You guys may want to cover your ears. Warning, RIP headphone users. No, I'm not going to do it. I have self-respect.
Really?
I know, right? When I realized it, I was shocked too. Shocked and appalled.
Anyways.
But yes.
So we're on our way to Sejongtan.
Alright, you are heading to Sejongtan. That'll take you about a day and a half. Right. You're leaving around early noon. So, make a quick roll for encounters.
No. Fuck you. No, you. You want? I haven't got it. Okay.
9.
Well, we're fucking dying. Here comes the Kraken, boy. Get that stupid smile off your face, Matthew.
Oh.
It's coming.
All right, let me see. Dragon. All right.
You know, generally, a low roll on percentile dice is good for you. However, because the U is subjective, it may just be good for Matthew.
The way I do encounters is if you get a high percentile, i.e. normally above 50 or another point, but higher usually means no encounter. However, being that you got a 9, that means the percent chance that you were to run into encounter, you would have to be in the 40 percentile. So you'd have to hit below a 40 to have an encounter, which...
There you go.
Which y'all did.
Nice.
As you all are heading between the two cities... Let's see. This one will be fun. You all are besieged by a silver dragon wyvern, or rimling. Sorry.
Wormling, good. Rimling. Wyvern would have been bad.
No, yeah, I know, sorry. That's a CR6. This is a CR2. Spoilers.
So yeah, no, wormlings aren't generally that strong. So there's Tiny Boy.
Yeah.
Is it intelligent enough to speak?
It is. And it speaks Draconic.
How convenient.
It's like it's a dragon or something.
Yes. Well, as a metallic dragon, should be good aligned, so. You're like, hello, what are you doing here? On your way to Sejongtown?
A city full of miscreants.
What do you mean by that?
You're currently going through my turf. Now, do you have good reason?
Just passage.
Passage. Tough to come by in this time. Why are you running away?
Well, it's a long story full of a bunch of political things I wish I wasn't involved in.
Politics.
I know, right?
I can understand your plight.
Here, allow me to roll persuasion for you.
Okay, yes, that would probably be smart, yeah. I didn't think of that, yeah. That makes sense.
That's a 15.
That really? You have a plus 11 to persuasion? Right.
Oh.
All right.
Decently
I can understand that. I know how tough politics can be. I personally have no interest. So please move along quickly. These are not safe grounds for most people.
I will. Thank you, sir.
Be on the lookout.
I will be.
As we walk by, I keep an eye on him.
He moves back off to the side of the road and dives back into the river.
Okay. What the hell was that anyway?
I was a very young silver dragon. In fact, well, that's the equivalent of a child by a dragon's age, though likely a few decades old by our standards.
Right.
All right. You move along. Another day, another encounter check.
Alrighty.
Want me to roll this time?
I got you, B. I want to roll low because it's fun. That's a 67.
Well, yeah, and then you talk them out of it, and they're just like, nah. I'm just like, you're going.
Yeah, you talked your way out of a fight. Ugh.
That's kind of what this character is intended for.
You
it's
see,
kind of interesting having a plus 11.
You see off in the distance a couple of uncharacterizable dragons, not elder dragons by any standard, but adult dragons, talking, tussling, fighting. It's hard to really tell with dragons whether they're friends or foe. It's tough love, as they would say. But you see them off in the distance. They don't seem to notice you. And pulling into the end of the day, make one more encounter check.
Alrighty. $53.
Alright. You don't seem to notice anything as you pull up to the city of Sejongtan.
Alrighty. How large of a city are we talking? What does it look like?
For comparing it to the capital city and from your city, it's a much smaller town than you would expect. But it's not tiny. It's a medium-sized city. It's like a suburb. Not rural, but not urban.
Where are all the annoying soccer moms?
Well, as you guys are rocking in, it's around midnight, so they're currently putting their mini-borns to bed.
About to ask.
The mini Dragonborns. As you guys walk into the city, you pass a small soccer field next to a medium-sized baseball stadium. Um, you can see cul-de-sacs, very winding, convoluted roads that are extremely inefficient. The suburban sprawl.
Just like a suburb, yep. Out of curiosity, what happens when Dragonborn of different draconic origins reproduce? Or does that just not happen?
For the most part, it's very rare for there to be a like hybridization of colors. Normally, the child will take on the male's colors or metal color. Well, that would be silly color, but that's usually how it tends to be.
Interesting.
Unless, of course, the male was a color hybridization itself, in which case there is an off chance that it'll go to the female's color. Dragon lore.
Dragon lore, indeed. Dragons are neat.
I wish more people played them, but they're not really good at much.
Yeah, that's why Half Dragon exists as a race, because Dragonborn's just a little undertuned.
Yeah.
Especially the breath weapon. The breath weapon is disappointing because it sounds really cool, and then the damage isn't really cool.
Yeah, I mean, Frost. Frost is cool. I wish it actually like did a status effect. The breath weapon, honestly, if the breath weapon had some form of status effect, it would be good.
That would also be cool.
But
you know what's interesting? Frost is the most resisted element by monsters in the handbook. The one with the most immunities against it is obviously poison, because poison isn't allowed to be useful. But I digress.
Shut up! You can't have nice things.
I just want to play a green Dragonborn and not be gimped.
But I assume you all are going to a tavern?
As per usual, yes.
As per usual. Oh. You approach a quaint tavern named the Pointless Lemon.
I see. I feel like the generator here is literally just adjective noun with very little bearing on which is which.
Yeah.
The blue rhinoceros, the pointless lemon. The ostentatious badger.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. One of the other names on this list is the well-groomed ape, so... But...
Alright, so we're at the Pointless Lemon.
You are at the Pointless Lemon.
What kind of bar is this? Is this like some like upscale place? Is this just like some chill little like hole in the wall? What are we talking?
It looks like a sports bar, and there are scrying orbs set up in areas showing reruns of old sports competitions that took place.
Wow, scrying.
Scrying on location. I know, it's weird.
I was gonna say, scrying on things that happened in the past. Now that's advanced magic.
Well, I mean...
I'm just screwing with you.
Well, I mean, theoretically, it's possible if we were to use water magic. It's very possible. So... Well, actually, no. That would be more in the other campaign. That would work.
Water magic.
Regardless, don't worry about it.
We're a bunch of heavily dysfunctional pirates in the other.
Heavily dysfunctional pirates that get drunk before noon.
Listen. If you're a midget, why not enjoy being a midget by being able to get drunk extremely quickly?
All right. As you guys enter, there is... I know you guys are going to find this hard to believe. There's a Dragonborn tending the bar.
Wow, really? Another Dragonborn city in this place where almost everything is draconic.
I know,
I would
right?
have never guessed.
All right.
Sorry. Being fucking stupid and I have to deal with their shit. Sorry.
It's fine.
Like I'm the 8th. I'm like the 20th person in line, and 19 of those people, all those 19 people in front of me, aren't even online. I'm listening. I've been listening. Don't worry.
But okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is a copper dragon.
All right.
Going.
Yeah. So I'm going to I'm going to order a small drink. Just
he slides.
Just some whiskey.
He slides over a short glass of very dark drink.
I'll
make the generic small talk, just like asking him what's been happening around town, how things have been going, etc., etc.
While he's talking to you, he's giving Torin a very frothy cup of ale with extra whipped cream on top. It's like when the people at Chick-fil-A ask, "Would you like a whipped cream and cherry with that?" "No, I'd like it ruined. Thank you very much." Sorry.
I've not being able to eat at Chick-fil-A.
Sorry, I've got some stuff I'm working through. All right.
Try it. Handle that. Hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh no, I meant no Chick-fil-A near me.
Oh, I thought you asked if you could.
Yeah. There's no Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, peanut oil is fine.
Yeah. Milkshake machine broken. But he's a male copper dragon, and actually, he's wearing a name tag. See?
Oh, really?
Yeah. That is labeled Calavul. See? That's an actual word that I can pronounce.
Calavul.
Calavul. But, right, going back to your question. Well, we recently had a large soccer tournament. That went pretty well.
Ah.
Yes.
Nice. How does one play soccer? I've never heard of this. Or actually, would I have heard of this?
Probably not.
Is it commonplace?
It's not.
Okay.
Well, he starts describing it, and Torin, you remember this game. You've played this game before. It involves a bunch of small little kids running up and down this large patch of grass, kicking a small ball that's elastic, and it jumps around the field until eventually you try and kick it into an area where there's a net, and they try and hit it there, and that's where they get a point. And the team with the most points wins at the end of a certain amount of time.
Fascinating. Seems like a fun children's game, but...
Yes, it's very fun. Until one of them tries to break one of the other's legs with their cleats.
Kids will be kids. Oh, Lord.
Sorry, too real. There's a reason I don't play soccer anymore.
I played soccer too, don't worry. I was the fat kid who was huffing and puffing halfway down the freaking field.
And that's why if you're lazy and you want to play soccer, you play the goalie.
I was playing goalie because I was good at hitting things.
I was the best at defense.
Yeah. At my elementary school, we played half-court soccer.
Oh my god.
Because the other half of the field was kickball.
Was it skee ball?
Kickball.
Ball.
Like baseball, what you roll the ball and you kick it.
How do you play half-court soccer?
Well, you have a
small.
You have a teammate standing on the half line, and you hit it to them, and they kick it back, and you're both standing in the goal. and it's apparently everyone against the goalies. It didn't work. That's how it
doesn't
works.
Sound like it works.
It didn't work. Don't worry.
Okay, I won't.
Getting back on target.
Yes, sorry.
But other than that, not a whole lot really happens. It's a small town.
Guess no news is good news.
Yes, indeed. So how can I help a half-dragon such as yourself?
I'm just staying here for a bit, resting up before I'm traveling.
Oh, where are you heading?
Out of character, give me a sec.
Okay. There aren't really any towns around here, to be honest. It's kind of like Sujintan is kind of like an end of the road kind of place.
Yeah, Shichachi? Shichahai?
Shichahi? Shichahi? Shichahi. Yes.
How do you do Shichahi?
Well, the fastest way would be by boat, but if you're looking for a boat, unfortunately, I'm not much of a salesman myself. I just...
Oh, these are rivers.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I was thinking they were roads.
Yeah,
I'm thinking it was a road.
I'm not gonna lie. I also thought they were roads for last session.
Why aren't they watercolored? Because there are lakes that are a different color.
Yes, but if you look at the outside of because the rivers are full of tox. Oh, okay. It's just the color of the land. Okay. Because I'm looking at other continents or other countries on this continent, and it's other colors.
Fascinating. Okay. So then,
yeah, like in Zia, which you get. Oh, excuse me. You guys don't know where that exists yet, but the lake or the rivers are blue. Don't worry about it. It's because of the map. It's because of the map.
So then, well, where do you recommend we go for passage?
Well, there's a shipyard just down the street, actually. I can personally attest he has good prices and good travel. Actually, there should be a boat heading out tomorrow, I believe.
Well then, that fits very well. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Oh,
time.
Okay.
That's from nothing. What time is the boat heading up?
Oh, midday-ish, around noon.
All right. Thank you.
Of course. Yes.
It's pretty late right now, right? You said midnight-ish?
Yeah, it's midnight, early 1 a.m.
All right, well, I suppose we'll have time to do a few things in the morning.
Yeah. You ready for bed?
Yeah, I'll head up to bed.
All right. You pay the fine man 2 silver for each of your rooms.
Alrighty.
Head on up.
2 silver, so at 274. Math.
Ooh. Ow.
2 plus 2, that 4 minus 1, that 3.
Quick math.
Quick math. 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 3, 1, minus 1, 3. 3, quick math.
Stop it, you're white.
Yes, so are you.
He's Italian, there's a minor difference.
I'm gonna stop.
He's got pasta as skin.
I mean, hey, I've got noodle arms.
You and your noodle arm. Matthew, I'm gonna drag you to the gym this weekend. That's what we're doing.
No.
It's going to be great.
No. We're playing D&D. Now let's get back to D&D.
Huh? What's that?
All right.
Gym time? All right.
So you all head up to your room.
Before we do, I ask him what's the plan, or like, are we just planning on getting as far away as we can?
Well, we're basically getting far away, and then we're formulating the plan. I find it's easier to plan when. This is, by the way, I wouldn't be saying this in public. I'm assuming he's pulling me aside.
The hallway with the rooms is completely empty.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be a bit easier to plan when I don't have to worry about getting killed.
All right. I go to sleep. Good night.
Good night.
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 Okay. Save that. All right. All right. That's a strong river. Wow, that's a really long way. All right. Woof 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 to you too, doggo.
Steven, shut the fuck up, Steve.
All right, so that is right there. Okay, just planning out story elements. Don't mind me. Okay.
Well, we hardly gave you time to plan, considering that this really should have been the big one, and we just keep.
Yeah, I really don't blame.
Difficulties.
Yeah. I've got a plan.
I feel like we should just start planning this one out in general, because it doesn't seem like.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This week, I'm gonna actually put time into planning this one much more, because I've got a plan of what's gonna happen, but
I have no clue. I have no clue what I'm doing. I bought the ball bearings just out of game.
Not the ball bearings.
Did you take a look at the text file and see what they did? Okay.
Yes, it's actually pretty useful.
I had other plans.
How far can you throw them though for that 5-foot area?
I have other plans.
For the throwing 50 down. So yes. throwing 50 down, it's like within 5-foot reach radius because you are just dumping a bunch out.
Oh, so it's a melee range.
Yeah, and that's for like tripping someone who's right in front of you or tripping someone who's going to be running past.
I understand.
I really didn't design it to be like slinging them across an entire field because that just felt a little bad.
I had different ideas for the ball bearings, but I didn't actually know they had physical stats.
Oh, they don't.
You just made them.
Yeah, I literally made them.
Pretty decent stats, actually, Al.
You actually just made those?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I made them up. Well, that's when she was looking for them and counting them out. I was making it behind the scenes.
Oh, I have ideas for him.
Good magician never reveals his tricks, Matthew. Come on now.
Yes, this isn't magic. This is procrastination. We all know these secrets.
It's not procrastination if you didn't intend on needing to do it.
I mean, I could have prepared for it. Not really could have, but you know what I mean. But
I do.
Regardless.
Are we done for the night, or?
Do we want to be done? Did Maple Story finish downloading?
Keep going.
Well, it's actually, yeah, it's done, but
let's go a little bit longer.
Let's just get to the final city,
or at least get on your way.
I wasn't asking if we were actually done. I was just like, we were talking like we were. So I'm like, did I miss something?
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I have other plans for the ball bearings too that I hope you are fine with.
Okay, yeah, just run them by me when you get a chance.
It's basically to activate traps and shit. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or
if they're heavy enough to activate traps.
If I throw enough, yeah. No, or like if we're in like a dungeon and I throw them down like throw a bunch of them down a hallway to distract people.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I mean the way I designed it is you could throw one to make a sound and distract someone. But yeah. You could just send a barrage.
Yeah. Make noise and like have them lay there in case people come charging out.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the base of what I was thinking.
Yep. All right. So Morning has arrived.
No, we're not drinking. Yeah.
Why is Discord?
You feel yourself feeling intoxicated regardless.
You actually fucking... I'm not drunk on one beer.
No, you aren't. You're drunk on your dreams, man. Live long and prosper, my dude.
High on life.
Make love, not war.
I'm sure that's Evan's character.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That is basically this character's entire way of life, right there.
We'll see how long that lasts.
I actually want to get into Encounter and see how this character...
You'll get your chance soon. Don't worry about it.
I can't hardly tell you. It's not very often that he's going to throw a good aligned creature at us. There was chance there. Not everything can speak, as it would turn out.
No, it's intelligence of 6 is speech, right?
Yep.
Technically 4 if it's been taught.
Okay.
I think.
All right. Don't mind me. I'm just thinking. While looking at my phone that has all the monsters on it.
We are going to, I guess, once we wake up, eat breakfast as per normal.
Yeah.
And what was I saying?
Head out.
Oh, yes. We're going to the port master, dock master, whatever it is.
Yes, you are heading to the docks.
The docks.
In which case, you are heading to the Laughing Ocean.
I see.
What generator are you using? Because I want to use the generator.
The generator I am using...
Is it fantasynamegenerators.com?
I will not reveal because I use it for other things as well.
Generators.com?
I'm going to ask that you don't use that because it's going to come into play later in the story. And if you know where I'm getting some of these things from, it'll make them kind of lame. And it'll ruin story on them.
Understandable.
So...
That's how I came up with like half my characters' names that I haven't laid away.
But regardless, don't play with any of the other tools.
Dude, I'm literally just making characters.
Good. Now.
Time to look up bar names.
So then, see, who do we encounter?
You encounter a fine-looking gentleman who is wearing some kind of face paint. You can't really tell what type of dragon he is, but he is, in fact, a male dragonborn. You can tell that much.
Really? Another male dragonborn? I never would have guessed.
I mean, Smithy was a female.
Yeah.
I meant that was more of an emphasis on the dragonborn part.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we thought you were just sexist.
Only a little bit, I promise.
Why is Link adding like several fucking bots to the server?
Look, it's best just not to think about it, alright?
Looking away from that Discord. Onto this one. Alright. Well, we talk to him. We approach.
Just
Matthew's trying to stats right now. I can see you. You're still muted. No, you're not.
No, I'm not. What were you guys saying?
You're approaching this man?
You are approaching the man.
Yes. I want to ask him how much for passage to what's the city's name?
Shishishi.
The Shi-Hai.
Shishihai. Yes.
Shi-Cha-Hai. Shisha-Hai. Does that sound better? I don't know.
Alright, someone has to stop Link. So, hold on. This is serious. This is getting out of hand.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Alright, we're ignoring that madhouse. Well, We're preparing to leave in about 4 hours.
All right.
Fare this time will only be a single gold coin.
Oh, that's wonderful. How long of a trip is this normally?
Well, this could take us about 5 days, perhaps. Maybe more, if we're unlucky.
All right.
Will you be joining us?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Sorry, the guy who I just muted in somebody else's server is personally going to Georgia's and messing with her. So I'm like on a dead sort of stream.
So anything else you'd like to do with him?
No, I guess that's good. Is there anything you want to do in this city, particularly, Goat or Torin?
Have an identity crisis? That's always a fun one.
Bartender. Bartender.
Melonhead. But is there anything you would like to do? I just realized I hadn't been downloading MapleStory.
Unfortunate.
Indeed.
We probably can't have OBS running in, right?
Yeah. But I mean, I have OBS and Google Chrome running right now, and it's working fine. Which is unusual. But I don't want to risk trying to download anything. That would just end poorly, and I know it. Listen, I make fun of fate. I poke fate. I don't try and fight fate. Because fate wins. So. Is there anything you all would like to do in the town?
Well, let's see. What would be characteristic?
Going to a church? Wait, no, he's the paladin.
He's
right,
the paladin.
Right. He's the paladin. You're just a daughter of a god, or son of a god.
Divine soul. Yes.
You're the son of a god. Yes.
A minor one, though. Which is why I'm not some level 20 bullshit.
You are quite literally worshipping your mother.
Evan, you decide what you're gonna do. My dad's calling.
Yeah, I am.
Alright.
I mean, it's kind of this. Actually, no, that's also extra. I don't know how to describe this, but basically, the man's ain't's too strong. Tamara isn't that big of a goddess, but she's well known, but she isn't like absurdly, insanely powerful.
So she's known in rural areas where people think about the future. Like how they're gonna go down to the river tomorrow. I'll see myself out. Okay. Well, now that happened. Don't worry, I didn't see anything.
Sorry, I'm just trying to die over here.
Just trying on your new neck belt.
just trying to die a little bit.
Just enough. Just enough. But I can't wait for what's about to happen. You're gonna go on a ship and it's gonna be all cool and stuff, and I'm gonna get to talk about it. And it's definitely not gonna be like the other ship, because that's definitely not stolen Dragonborn technology.
So, what is there to do in the city while he's gone?
Well, you saw the sports arenas, which you passed, which are mostly designed for kids. You probably would be a little bit large for them. You saw a really fun-looking McDonald's play. Oh my G! You just appeared. Your camera was like frozen, and then you just appeared. It was freaky.
Misty step onto the couch.
But there's no mist.
Blink spell. Is that better?
But that's not how blink works.
Blink works fine. Shut your fucking mouth.
Oh my god. Bullshit.
Nani?
Just re.
You started it.
I know.
You can't start a quote without finishing it, alright?
I can't make the noise, damn it. That's why I said re.
But you saw a pretty fun-looking McDonald's play area a while back.
Oh boy.
But for the most part, it is it's a suburban area. There are generic activities to pass the time. You see a couple of kids in the playground clustered around in a group, rolling dice and talking to each other about football gear. Bunch of football gear and a guy wearing a leather jacket casting spells. It's oddly reminiscent of real life, which kind of sucks, but there's an odd air of mystery to it.
Huh.
Okay, I missed that because fucking Scar made a Naruto character. Mabel's story. I got really concerned. Okay, what did I miss while I was talking to my dad?
Literally nothing.
So, yeah, I've basically just been like, what is there to do? And it's like, well, not really much.
All right. Yeah, no, my dad forgot the battery to his sleep app machine.
Oh, that's not good.
He's fine. He'll be fine.
So then.
Jenny, fucking stop. Okay, what are we gonna do to kill a few hours? Is there a fishing spot nearby?
Well, there is a boat. There is fishing that can be done.
So help me God. I swear to Torn, if you guys start fishing in this campaign too.
What, you don't like us breaking rods?
I mentioned fishing and Matthew's face went from smile to I want to kill everybody.
I mean, that's kind of my natural position.
Are you downloading Maple Story now?
No, I'm looking for a certain one-liner. Oh yeah. You recognize the game the small boys were playing as Humans in Households.
Ah, yes, terrifying. You avoid the arguments. Always try to avoid the argument.
Okay, always roll for a high charisma save whenever your wife says, "So what was that about you said about me at the party?" Just always roll to avoid it.
You're beautiful.
Yes, dear. I'm sorry, dear. You're right, dear.
Oh, Lord.
Don't worry, I've read this. I know the proper language for a happy relationship.
Do you?
Alright, well, thank you all so much for... No, I'm kidding.
Welcome back!
Oh, God, no. Okay, he's back. I was dying.
What do you think, like, time skip for, like, 2 hours till we're ready to go?
Alright, if you guys just want to hang out and watch the kids play Humans in Households.
We'll just chill out. Definitely not be a pedophile. Hey, what you doing there? God. No, we're
about halfway through,
chill in the park.
You hear about their main tank equipping a set of enchanted football gear as he charged into battle. It was really intense there for a while. You didn't even know if they were going to make it out. But luckily, the police officer submitted, and they were able to go through and get away with the traffic ticket. still will probably never jaywalk again, but that one time they did, it was way too close.
God.
But as noon rolls around, you can see a large ship pulling into the dock, which you can assume is probably the ship that you'll be taking.
Well then, I think that's all right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's not your ride. It pulls away after about 10 minutes, and another one pulls up. That one is your ride.
All right. Let's try that one again.
So I'm sorry, I just wanted to make that joke.
Hey, that's quality.
Quality. High quality gaming. Oh, rip in pieces. That used to be the server that I did my League of Legends tournaments on before Riot was like, nah. Missed me with that useful stuff. Miss me with that customer satisfaction. All right. You all board, pay your fee of 1 gold piece. Unless you guys already took that out of your balance. That's fine too.
Already.
And you start heading your way down the river. It is a long, relatively uneventful journey. The boat is large and there is a lot of room to relax. There's a pool on the main deck. Surrounded by pool chairs.
Cool boat in the water.
I am most certainly just going to be laying down on the pool chairs.
All right.
I will be right.
The day passes. There's a fancy party that goes on the second night. There's lots of drinking of fine wines. Not hard drinking, but more social drinking. But
that's the best kind of drinking.
Fine wines.
Get buzzed this time.
Fine wines, light snacks. Please run into an encounter. I mean,
all right.
No, I'm doing the encounter die for the boat. So. But the third day, there are a lot of clouds in the sky. You can't really see a whole lot, but the sun is peeking in every now and then. Fourth day rolls around. Let me check where the map. That. Okay. Fourth day rolls around. You come to a large bend in the river. You turn, and you see there were white clouds before, but off on the horizon you can see dark gray clouds, a large storm brewing.
We can't do anything about it.
No. As you get closer, you see large streaks of lightning shooting down into the city, hitting lightning rods. Gets closer further. You now realize that this cloud that you saw was not a rain cloud. This is a thundercloud which has unnatural lightning patterns constantly barraging the city.
Oh God.
Interesting.
Swooping down from the clouds, you see a platoon of blue Wyrems. The city is under siege.
Okay.
And that is where we'll leave it for tonight.
Fucking coming too. I'm gonna say go fuck yourself. Stop it right here.
Just goddamn like JoJo music kicks in to be continued.
My face when Roundabout starts playing.
God. Alrighty then. So that's pretty nice. Nice little roleplay session.
All right.
Hopefully we'll get Caitlin in later.
Yep. Hold on. I just need.
We're comfortable with the roleplay stuff, so. As I can see Matthew is too. Different fucking voice for give him with a different voice. Which is nice to hear.
Alright. Alright, cool. Play the roundabout music. That's where we're going to call the session. Thank you very much. That was the wrong button. I meant to... hold on. That's the wrong button.